Hi, I'm Kimberley Law, the host of Accented the podcast. Now, for these new listeners out there, Accented is a podcast that will help with your listening comprehension in English. Now, in each episode, I interview a guest who has a distinct English accent because there are so many English accents out there in the world. So when you go to use English, you're probably not going to speak to somebody who has the same accent every time. So it's important for you to familiarize yourself with these accents. Now, I've had a few people ask me, how do I listen to the podcast or where do I listen to it? So I'm now going to show you that. So here we are on the Accented page, and I'm just going to type in where you need to go. So accented.buzzsprout.com. Now that you're on the page, you can actually listen to the podcast from this page. Now at the side here, you can see there's the play button. Just play an episode. And if you want to see what the episode is about, you can click on it and it will take you to the show notes, which will explain who the guest is, what the accent is, and what we will be discussing in the show. Now, there are so many other places that you can listen to it too, and I would love some reviews and some feedback about what you like about the show. So here you can go to Apple Podcasts. If you have an iPhone or you have a Mac computer, you can listen to it here, and I'm on a Mac computer at the moment, so I'm going to open the Apple Podcast site. I'll just move my camera there. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom, there are ratings and reviews, and I would love it if you could write a review and give me a rating too. And tell me, what accents do you want to hear next? Or maybe you want to be on the show. Now, I've just noticed down here another great podcast which you should really listen to called the Aussie English Podcast. Now, Pete talks about all things Australian. You'll be able to listen to his Australian accent. Of course, you get to hear mine on Accented as well. And he talks about all the different words that there are in Australian English. So here we are back on my page again. Now, Apple Podcasts it's not the only place that you can listen to it. If you have an account with Spotify, go have a listen there, and you can even follow my podcast and share it. I'm going to click back. Google Podcasts is another great place to listen to it. And if you click on the button more, here are a bunch of places to listen to the podcast. Now, Castbox, they also have reviews as well, and I would love it if you could leave a comment. You can subscribe here, share, and just sign into the comments here and let me know what you want to hear, or let me know what you think. All right, I just have one more thing to show you, and that's my website, which you can find up the top here. So you can even follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here, if you click here, it will take you to my website. And you can even send me an email from the About section. All right, thanks for listening, and see you next time.